Well, I've been to Disney. Hello and welcome back to the Cymru Nerd Cave for a video that isn't Advent Calendar related, so no Christmas tree on today. There will be an Advent Calendar video coming, but not this particular one. This one is about these and that, because yes, I have been to Disneyland Paris for the first ever time. I've never been to Disneyland or anything Disney related before. I would say I've only in the last 10 years become a fan of anything Disney related. No, it's not because Disney bought Marvel and Star Wars. It's purely and simply because I got nostalgic about it and sort of remembered stuff from my youth. I was never that big a Disney fan as a kid. I know a lot of people are. And I remember the cartoons being on. I remember Disney Time being a thing in the UK. But when I was growing up, and you might find this of a few people, you know, who sort of grew up in the 80s, they're not really that nostalgic about older Disney stuff like the films and whatever, because they just weren't around. Disney would occasionally release and then delete them. It wasn't like today where you got streaming services and all kinds of stuff where Disney are just showing their stuff constantly. In the 80s they were very protective and guarded, so you got occasionally on a bank holiday in Britain on BBC something called Disney Time, where a celebrity of the day would introduce Disney clips, and you get clips of Disney but you wouldn't get the whole thing. Maybe at Christmas and in Easter you maybe get films and whatever. So I don't really have that many nostalgic memories apart from things like DuckTales and Gummy Bears and things like that. I do get quite nostalgic about those sort of things, and about my favourite character, who we'll talk about in a little bit, because they sometimes showed his stuff, although they never seem to show his stuff anymore, and I don't know why. I suspect I know why, but I'm not sure. But yes, first thing, or one of the first things I bought were a set of Mickey ears, because you've got to buy Mickey ears, don't you? I think you do, if you're in Disney. And it's not like I didn't see any sort of 40-year-old blokes walking about. I saw loads of blokes walking around with Mickey ears, and loads of women. All the women had Minnie ears on. Minnie Mouse seems to be more of a thing than she used to be when I was a kid. She wasn't that big a thing. Just like Daisy Duck isn't a thing now, particularly. But yeah, loads of women with Minnie ears on. And lots of little Disney princesses. Not as much Star Wars as I was expecting. I was expecting quite a lot of kids to be wearing Star Wars stuff. But no, lots of Disney princesses. Lots of Elsas and lots of Annas, obviously. But the occasional Snow White, the occasional Rapunzel and things like that. And a couple of Princess and the Frogs. I'm really sorry. I'm that old. I'm not up on the Disney cartoon, so I don't know her name. That's terrible, isn't it? I should know. Moana, I know. Brave, I know that's not her name, is it? But again, I don't know, because I'm 43 and don't really watch the new Disney cartoon much. I only watched bits of Moana because The Rock's in it. I will say that. But I will be watching Frozen 2 because I really like Frozen 1. So I know Elsa and Anna, because who doesn't know Elsa and Anna? But there you go. So lots of little Disney princesses running about. Did meet Darth Vader. That was awesome. Really liked it. He got a thing in his glove where it can press to give actual phrases read by James Earl Jones. So it's like you are there with Darth Vader. Even though the girlfriend was being silly, because obviously she was. That's what she does. She didn't take him seriously at all, which is good. Which is good, isn't it? I kind of totally did, because I'm a nerd. Never mind. Showed myself up as always. But yeah, he was awesome and imposing. I can totally understand why people on set would have found Dave Prowse imposing, because this guy was about his height and obviously dressed in the Darth Vader costume. Yeah, kind of imposing. Star Tours as well, awesome, never done that before. I did Thunder Mountain, didn't really do rides as much. I did the ones that you should do. So Thunder Mountain, Star Tours, and It's a Small World I did, which was an experience. Wow, I mean, if they want to indoctrinate somebody, just put them around that like 50 times and that'd totally do it. Like sort of Alex Delage, Styly, Ask Your Dad. So yeah, didn't do many of the rides, did the ones that were important, but it was the experience of going around the park that was the important thing, and I will definitely go back. It was fun. I really enjoyed it. The village was pretty cool as well. Next year I'll do all the Marvel stuff, I think, as well, if we end up going. But yeah, very, very cool. Really enjoyed it. I'm going to take the Mickey ears off now, because and these are really cool because obviously they're the furry, which is always good, and they've got the Fantasia hat on. So you are a Fantasia Mickey, but they also did ones that are very, very cool, and you'll have seen them in the Advent Calendar video, a bit shiny, so I do apologise. But they're Mickey ears, but with Star Wars stuff on them. Look at that. And if you light them up, press this button, they light up and it's like they're doing a space battle. It's because there's sort of 3 sections to it at the back, and each section lights up so it looks like they were doing a space battle. It's very cool. And these are my Mickey ears. These are the Mickey ears for people like me. You saw quite a few of these on blokes unashamedly wearing them, and a lot of girls as well. So, because obviously Star Wars is for everybody. Oh, and if you're moaning this week about Rise of Skywalker or The Last Jedi, don't. Just don't. It's boring. You had 2 years to moan about it. You've had your 2 years now. Shh. There's going to be loads of comments. Loads of comments. Well, shut up, can't tell me what to do. I'm telling you what to do anyway. Just shush and let people enjoy, right? Okay? Let's do that. Anyway, moving on. I did get myself a Disney Advent Calendar because I love Advent Calendars. I saw this Disney one and I thought, yeah, I'm going to need that. So I have 18 chocolates to catch up on, which isn't bad really, is it? But I'm almost tempted to keep it for next year. But it'll melt in summer, won't it? That's the problem. It'll melt in summer. Although, I mean, it doesn't run out until next year. So I don't know. I'll think about... I'm totally going to open it, aren't I? But there you go. I'll totally open that now. My favourite character in all of Disney, excluding Star Wars and Marvel obviously, is Donald Duck. But I do know why. It's because he swears and he gets angry, and he isn't like a lot of Disney characters are portrayed. I won't say because Mickey, if you watch some of the ones, especially with Pluto, that dude has anger management problem, but he tamps it down a lot. I don't trust Mickey at all. Frankly, I like him, but I don't trust him. Goofy is this weird one because Goofy's got sort of 3 distinct personalities. He's got the gosh, he's got that one. He's got the 50s instructional film ones, like the hey you, yes you, what are you doing, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that kind of Goofy. And then you've got Goof Troop Goofy, which I can't watch because it makes me want to cry, because sometimes it's handled really well, especially the Christmas version in Mickey's Christmas Wishes or whatever it's called, the Mickey Mouse Christmas films, not Christmas Carol. More on that later. Yeah, Goofy's a weird one. So I like him, but he's a weird one. No, my favourite character swears a lot and gets really, really angry, and it's this dude. It's Donald Duck. That was the thing I wanted, and I said I want a Donald Duck because I love this dude. This dude is my favourite cartoon character of all time. Yep, even the real Ghostbusters, even Transformers, even all of that. Get me in front of Donald Duck, I'm happy, because this guy is the dude. And he was in DuckTales, which is probably one of the best cartoons ever made. Sorry, but yeah, I really wanted a plushie Donald. So the first night when we stayed at the Sequoia Lodge, the shop there had this guy, and I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. So I got him, and he's awesome. Look at him. I can't do an impression. I just can't. To my shame, to my eternal shame, I can't do Donald Duck. But isn't he awesome? Doesn't he look great? Doesn't he look fantastic? for a character that's like 80 odd years old. Love him. I love Donald. He's great. And in the same, very much the same vein, because I do like the ducks, I also got a vinyl figure, and it's this dude, because he's awesome. And this lovely representation of old Scrooge McDuck, as voiced by Alan Young first, and now 10th Doctor David Tennant is the voice of Scrooge McDuck. Of course, this is very much the classic 1983. Or I would say even then, it's actually, this is more the DuckTales version of Scrooge. He's even got his little wide glasses there, look. This is the Scrooge McDuck that would jump into money and basically die because he'd get crushed to death by the money. But what can you do? It's a cartoon, it's not real. But yeah, this is sort of DuckTales era, I guess. Scrooge McDuck, awesome. Again, love this character. I love the fact that he started off as Scrooge, Ebenezer Scrooge, or just Scrooge in the cartoon. Which again, here we go. You can't get this cartoon. You can't get Mickey's Christmas Carol anywhere. Like sort of online. I might have to buy it on DVD, but I'm not sure the availability of that even. You can't see it on YouTube because obviously. But if you put it into any streaming service, you can't see it there. I'm guessing you maybe can on Disney Plus, but we don't have that in the UK yet. Yeah, it just doesn't turn up anywhere. I wonder why. Is it because they got the Jim Carrey Christmas Carol? Is that why? Don't get me wrong, it's a good version. It's not Mickey's Christmas Carol. It's not this guy. It doesn't have Alan Young. Voice of Seven Sark Seven, lest we forget. And obviously he was in Mr. Ed. Yeah, really cool. Really lovely figure. Sturdy as well. Really. It's like €15, but it's a really good figure. Love him. Love him to bits. Okay, so we also went to the Disney shop in the Disney Village, and very much in this vein of the ducks, I did get myself a mug because I've got a million of them, so I don't need any more, but obviously I do. This lovely thing, Disneyland Paris Donald Duck mug, which is, look, it's in his colours. It's in blue and yellow. Awesome. And on his back, on the back of it, sorry, it's got his little ass hanging out as well. Really nice mug, really lovely mug. I don't know if I'll use it as a mug or just keep it, but it's really nice. It's lovely, it's bloody lovely. So yes, got that. And then obviously did the Star Tours, which was great. We'll do Hyperspace Mountain next time. But for now, I did Star Tours, which was great. Saw C-3PO in all his glory, met Darth Vader, and then you go to the Star Traders shop, which my friend Brad Exilian did say, oh, Droid Factory, you will get caught up in that. And yeah, I mean, he was completely right. I got completely caught up in that. Made 3 droids. So you get them in blister packs, which is nice. So I will get them out so you can have a little look at them. But that's how they come in the blister packs once you've made them, which is really nice. So I will be keeping them in there. You can open them really easily. They're not in there for life or anything. But you got this little R4. I've got a bit of a thing for R4. I think he's R4. I'm not au fait with all the types of droid, but this is the dude that basically blew up to allow R2-D2 to be on the moisture farm in the first film. And yeah, look at him. How cool is he? He's got a little Christmas hat on. He's in Christmas colours. The only thing I sort of regret is that that wasn't green. That maybe should have been green, but they didn't have any green parts, so there's nothing I could do about that. But it's a fully working figure. He got moving parts and everything. He's great. Love him. So a little R4 with his Santa hat on. Pop him away. And then, now then, I'm told this is an R5. I got him primarily because he's in Tottenham Hotspur colours. Because why not? And he also, like me, has a little Mickey ears with the hat. So it's sort of, it finishes off the triangle. Isn't he cool? He's got a little blue foot in the middle. Isn't he cool? I love him. He's great. And he's like $10 each. That's nothing. Oh, it's €10, sorry, €10 each, which is amazing. And then we got a little R2-D2 with Mickey ears on because I'm basic. Do you not know by now that I'm basic? This is the thing I wanted more than anything. Little R2-D2. Because I've not had an R2-D2 Star Wars figure in donkey's years, since I was a kid. So you got him there, little R2-D2. And he's got little Mickey ears on. Because he would! R2-D2. Who doesn't love R2-D2? Hasn't featured as prominently as I liked in the later films. But then I guess BB-8's the guy now, isn't he? R2-D2 had 6 films, practically all to himself. So I can't really moan about that. Last thing I bought, and second to last thing, because I love mugs, why not get a Star Wars mug? Get a Star Wars mug with the original artwork on there, and it's one of these relief mugs as well, so it's actually textured on there. It's a big mug as well, and Star Wars on the back. Oh, how awesome! Loving it, absolutely loving it. This is a great mug. Star Wars. I mean, how can you not like Star Wars? Look at it. I have a record player with this on as well. Really lovely. So like I said, last thing was actually bought for me rather than me by myself. The other thing I really wanted was the Mickey hand watch, and I was very lucky because I had it bought for me. I have a Mickey hand watch. I mean, you can tell what time it is. I'm recording this now as well. At night. So, okay. But yeah, you got a Mickey hand watch. Oh, how awesome. So yeah, I had a really good time. Bought some awesome stuff. It's just before Christmas as well. So all I can say, if you were any kind of Disney fan or Star Wars fan or Marvel fan, because there was loads of Marvel stuff as well there, didn't get to see the Marvel stuff yet, that's for another time. But we only had one day on the park, so you know what you're going to do. It's a big place, bigger than you think. You need to plan a couple of days, I think. But definitely get yourself out there. I'm going to do next year. I'm definitely going back. It's fun, it's great. Yes, Disney, big evil corporation, blah blah blah, they can put on a show, and everything is great, and places like Main Street, which is very Christmassy. It's an experience that you won't want to miss, because Disney know how to put on a good show. And yeah, like I say, obviously big evil corporation, terrible practices, I'm sure, but you know, it's Disney, innit? It's fun, innit? I enjoyed it. You should all go. You should enjoy it. You should go. You should just sort of turn your cynicism switch off for a weekend or a week, and just see where it takes you, because I had a good time. Even at the Christmas parade. And yeah, I didn't think, I was worried. I was worried I wouldn't enjoy it, but I totally did. So if I can enjoy it, misery guts that I am, you definitely will enjoy it. But there you go. I shall leave you all now, because I have advent calendar things to open, and I have mugs to fill. So I will go do that. You enjoy yourselves. I will see you again for advent calendar goodness in the next video. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye bye for now.